Hello everyone, back tuning into today's first video, doing JMA Friday for today's first video. So as always on a Friday, we're going to have a look at the weather for the month ahead with Japanese and CFS B2 models. It's going to take us, of course, into the beginning of November, the early part of November. So I shall get on that for you very shortly. Just say that coming up later on today, we're going to have your 10 to 14 day video update, including all of regular features. We will include the latest update from the ECMWF 40-day model in that one as well. So updates galore today. We're going to be live streaming after 10 o'clock tonight. We're going to have a curfew live stream, and we'll have a bit of a laugh, and it's going to be a bit of fun about me coming up after 10 o'clock tonight. If you're enjoying all the videos at the moment, please can you give us a like on these videos and let us know in the comments what you think about it all. Right, let's have a look then. So we're going to start off with the JMA. So this is the JMA 500 with our height anomaly from an Arctic and North Pole view down. So this is the Arctic just here over the North Pole. It's a wider Arctic circle around here, and the mid-latitudes around there. So, yellow, orange and red extrapolate to above average heights, which is high pressure, blue to below average heights, which is low pressure. It's a breakdown to weak periods. The first weak period will take us from the 19th to, no it won't, take us from the 9th to the 16th of October. Sorry about that, everyone. 9th to 16th of October is week one. I've got to put my specs on. Right, so we've got below average heights to our east and south, above average heights to our west and northwest. So the flow of this is going to be coming in from a north-northeasterly direction. It looks quite cold to me, cold, blocked, and maybe showery as well. So cold and showery for week one with winds in from the north to northeast. This is week 2, takes us from the 16th to the 23rd of October. So this one again with above average heights blocking to our north, below average heights to our south and southwest. It means that we're bringing them in from like a southeasterly type direction. We have got northern blocking, but it's probably all lining up to actually bring up some milder air from the south to southwest, and would be rather unsettled, especially so for more southern and western parts of the country. That could be a bit milder, but quite unsettled, especially so down in the south and the southwest. Notice though, masses and masses of northern blocking, lots of high pressure within the northern latitude, so it wouldn't take much of an adjustment for that to still be bringing in cold east or northeasterly winds, really. And then weeks 3 and 4 takes us from the 23rd of October to 6th of November with above average heights, high pressure again away to our west and northwest, and also to some degree to our south. So a little bit of a battle going on here. The high pressure away to northwest is trying to bring down sort of a northerly wind. This high pressure to our south trying to draw up like a southerly southwest wind. There's probably going to be low pressure through here as well, though it doesn't really show it. But you've probably got the jet stream and low pressure coming through here. On the northern side of the lows, it could be quite cold. On the southern side of the lows, it might be relatively mild. It's a 2-weekly anomaly as well, remember, so it might be transitional. Could be something like in week 3 we're still quite cold with northeasterlies, then in week 4 we go milder with southerly southwesterlies. So we always have to bear that in mind with a 2-weekly anomaly. Right, this is the tropical and mid-latitude view, so we can't see the Arctic and Greenland and Scandinavia. All those areas are off the chart on this view, but we just have a look at that view down so we know what's going on there off the chart up here. We're in the top right hand corner of the chart as you are looking at it. So a reminder of the week 1 500 millibar height anomaly taking us from the 9th to 16th of October with the above average heights in the middle of the North Atlantic and going northwards as well. Below average heights to our east and southeast from here. Looks like we're pulling in the wind from like a northeasterly to northerly, northeasterly or easterly direction, so it looks like it will be quite cold and unsettled. Temperature anomalies in weekend are forecast to be below average. It's a cooler than average week coming up, really quite a cold week coming up actually, and the rainfall anomaly isn't too bad actually. It's a little bit on the drier than average side if anything, but it is quite a cold week ahead. Week 2 is the 16th, 23rd of October with the below average heights to our south-southwest, above average heights through here. There's still lots and lots of northern blocking within the northern latitudes, but it's all lining up possibly to bring us something slightly minor from the south. The temperature anomaly is rising a little bit, so it's rising up to be close to or maybe ever so slightly above average. It's not a big deviation. It's going more unsettled as well during this third week of October, so it's going milder and wetter here with above average rainfall and the temperature lifting up a little bit. And then weeks 3 and 4 taking us from the 23rd of October, 6th of November with the above average heights away to our northwest and also come over here to our south. So quite a complicated sort of pattern. Might be some lower pressure coming through there, perhaps. Let's have a look at the temperature anomaly. So it's still struggling a little bit, really, this temperature anomaly. It's only close to slightly above average. It's a bit colder than average, though, away to our west and southwest. And the rainfall anomaly looks like that. So it's still a bit unsettled in the north and going a bit drier down in the south. It's a very strange, complicated 2-weekly pattern there that we have for the end of October and the beginning of November. Let's have a look at CFS-V2, see how that compares. Again, these are 500 bar heights for example week periods. The first week period takes from the 9th to 15th of October. The coming week would be above average heights to our north and northwest, and below average heights to our east and southeast, bringing them in from like a north to northeasterly direction. Should be cold and unsettled in the week ahead. Agreement between the two models. This is week 2, 16th, 22nd of October. Again, look at all this northern blocking that we've got within the northern latitudes. Quite incredible. Really moving more towards the Canadian side of the Arctic, though, I suppose. The ridge is still extending down into the west of Europe, though, and over towards Scandinavia. Very bizarre pattern, but we're probably bringing in easterly winds here, which are going to be quite cold. I would have thought reasonably dry with that as well. Week 3 is going to be the 23rd to 29th of October, with above average heights through central parts of Europe, below average heights to our north, and some blocking over towards the Canadian side of Greenland. Probably westerly with that, so going a little bit milder and maybe a little bit more unsettled with that one. And then week 4 also looks milder. So we're losing the northern blocking, interestingly. This is the 30th of October to 5th of November. Lower heights are developing. Let's get rid of that stuff. Yeah. So lower heights are developing around Greenland and Iceland. Low pressure's coming back up there. Maybe the beginnings of a polar vortex getting going. Who knows? With above average heights down to our south and southeast, and would leave us bringing like a west or southwesterly direction. That should be a mild end to October / beginning to November, or certainly milder anyway. Week 1 temperature anomaly from the 9th to 15th of October is substantially colder than average on the temperature scale here. We're around 2 to 3 degrees below average. So a cold week coming up, really cold as well, across many sort of western parts of Europe in those deep blue colours there. Week 2 is the 16th to the 22nd of October. That one also coming out with below average temperature, not just the UK, but for most parts of Europe as well. Week 3, all change though. Look at this. 23rd to 29th of October going milder than average. Above average temperatures return for the last week of October. Most parts of Europe also going very mild in week 3. Much colder air descending to northern and eastern parts of America. And then week 4 is going to be the 30th of October to the 5th of November. Just a little bit above average. Basically average temperatures then. Most parts of Europe are still looking very mild for the opening days of November. The rainfall anomaly, finally, week 1 rainfall anomaly from the 9th to 15th of October is going to be average to drier than average, more particularly so for western parts of the country. Week 2 rainfall anomaly from the 16th to 22nd of October is again average to possibly a little bit drier than average down to our south. Week 3 goes wetter. This is the 23rd, 29th of October, a milder, wetter Atlantic week. for the last full week of October. And then week 4, which is the 30th of October to 5th of November, also goes a little bit more now, particularly to northern and western parts of the country. So JMA and CFS have both seen a recovery in temperature taking place as we get through to the end of October, start of November, but for the next couple of weeks they're both signaling quite cold weather, especially this week, but also to some degree below average next week as well, and then maybe going a little bit milder and wetter as we come towards the end of October. Right, remember it's just a snapshot of what these models are showing. They could all look very, very different next week, so it's only a snapshot. Any forecast beyond 5 to 7 days is fraught with health warnings. So later on, come back later on when we have our 10 to 14 day that will include ECM doing their 42-day data within that one, which will take us into further out on JMA Friday. It'll take us like into the second half. No, it won't take us around middle of November, I think. Anyway, more about that later on. And after 10 o'clock, we're going to have our curfew live stream. So have a bit of fun and have a few laughs after 10. So I'll see you then live. But before then, of course, got 10 to 14 day coming up. For JMA Friday, that's all for now, and thanks for watching.